it just hurts so much to put self-doubt within yourself and start questioning your own sanity and being like, wait, am I being ridiculous? There's nothing going on between these two.
The internet streets are buzzing like crazy, claiming Madison's supposedly throwing major shade at Hailey after some mysterious interaction with Justin. Is Madison really coming for Hailey? Did Justin slide into Madison's DMs? Or is this just another case of the algorithm feeding us drama that doesn't actually exist? And how are the fans reacting? Let's unpack this situation and separate the facts from the cap. And trust us, we're going to receipts this whole thing. Spilling the tea. What's the real drama? We all know the internet moves faster than Charli D'Amelio's dance moves. One random tweet from a stan account with 12 followers, and suddenly everyone's convinced these celebs are in their villain era. First, let's get everyone in the loop about who's who in this alleged tea. If you've somehow been living under a rock, no shade, Madison Beer is a singer-songwriter who blew up when Justin Bieber shared her cover of Etta James's At Last back in 2012. She was only 13 at the time, and Justin's co-sign basically launched her into the stratosphere, eventually securing her a deal with Island Records. Justin was basically her industry mentor back then, helping her navigate the music scene. Hailey Bieber, formerly Baldwin, is a model and skincare mogul who's been in Justin's orbit since around 2014. After Justin's very public situation with Selena Gomez finally wrapped, he and Hailey got engaged in 2018, married that same year, and welcomed their son Jack Blues in August 2024. They're basically the definition of internet power couple at this point. Now to the allegedly juicy part, what's this apparent drama everyone's talking about? According to the whispers spreading across social media faster than a viral dance trend, Madison supposedly had some shady commentary about Hailey, allegedly triggered by Justin reaching out to her in some way. The vibes suggest there's some messy love triangle situation brewing, with jealousy, cryptic posts, and all the ingredients for stan Twitter to absolutely lose it. But here's where the plot twist comes in. When we actually search for the receipts of Madison talking about Hailey, there's a lot less drama than TikTok would have you believe. In fact, when Madison has actually spoken about Justin and Hailey's relationship, she's giving nothing but supportive queen energy. Let's look at what Madison actually said about Justin and Hailey's marriage in an exclusive interview.
I know that your good friend Justin Bieber is married. Yeah. Did you know? Did you have to keep that a secret?
Yes and no. I mean, I kind of don't really want to butt into their business, so I knew, but I also wasn't running around being like, guys, I know this big secret. It was, I don't know, I just kind of want them to do their thing and be happy.
I mean, that's giving respectful boundaries and positive vibes, not the scalding hot tea drama channels want you to think exists. Madison is clearly respecting Justin and Hailey's relationship space, even saying she wanted them to do their thing and be happy. She acknowledges Justin's influence on her career while maintaining proper boundaries about their personal lives. This isn't giving slamming energy or jealousy vibes at all. So what about the whole claim that Justin reached out to Madison, supposedly triggering all this drama? The closest thing we can find to any recent interaction is a comment Justin left on Madison's 25th birthday Instagram post in March 2024. He commented HBD with a party hat emoji, a melting face emoji, and a heart eyes emoji. That's it. That's the big reaching out that supposedly unleashed all this drama. Now, some people online have tried to make this comment the main character. One Reddit user said, "Every emoji he did was fine until the heart eye emoji. I'm pissed off on Hailey's behalf." But others quickly checked that narrative, pointing out that Justin uses those same emojis when commenting on his guy friends' posts too. It's just his standard social media communication style. The timing of the comment did overlap with some whispers about Justin and Hailey's marriage, particularly after Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, asked fans to pray for the couple in early 2024. But a birthday wish with some emojis is hardly giving scandal of the century energy, and definitely not evidence of anything deeper happening. As for any hidden jealousy or secret tension between Madison and Hailey, there's literally nothing in the archives suggesting this is real. No insider tea from credible sources, no shady social media interactions, no awkward interview moments, literally nothing. This whole narrative is giving lab-created stan Twitter fantasy, not reality. Madison has spoken about her relationship with Justin in past interviews, but always in terms of appreciation for his early support of her career. In a 2023 interview with The Independent, she focused on her music and fans, not on any drama. She said, "There's X amount of people that will just view me as not a real artist, whatever that means. I don't let it bother me," showing she's more concerned with being recognized for her actual talent than for who she knows. Hailey has been equally focused on her own grind, building her Rhode skincare empire, which is absolutely slaying, continuing her modeling career, and recently becoming a mom. When divorce rumors started circulating, she hopped on Instagram in March 2024 to shut them down, stating, "Just FYI, the stories and constant blind items I see on TikTok are 100% of the time wrong, made out of thin air, come from the land of delusion." So she's clearly aware of how rumors spread and isn't afraid to call it out. Now, there is one incident from the archives that might might be fueling some of these current narratives. Back in January 2020, Madison Beer and Hailey Bieber were spotted having dinner together at Craig's in LA. By coincidence, Selena Gomez was also there that night, celebrating her album Rare release. Selena stans absolutely went off, accusing Madison and Hailey of intentionally trying to rain on Selena's parade. The backlash was brutal, with fans flooding Madison's Instagram with snake emojis. Madison defended herself, saying, "I just had dinner with my friend Hailey of 10 years. And that's it? How is that a crime? I love Selena. Always have." And Selena herself stepped in, commenting, "I have known Madison since she was a baby and watched her continue to become the woman she is. There is no issue." She called the hate disgusting. This incident reveals two key truths. First, that Madison and Hailey actually seem to be friends, or at least friendly enough to grab dinner, contradicting the narrative that they're rivals. And second, how quickly fans can manufacture drama between celebrities who might actually be on perfectly good terms. But what about any recent tea? Could there be some fresh drama brewing that hasn't hit the mainstream yet? We've done our digging through all the recent posts, stories, tweets, and TikToks from Madison about Hailey, and there's still nothing suggesting any beef between them. What we do find, instead, are articles from legit publications like Billboard, Rolling Stone, and E! News covering Madison's career moves, Hailey's road brand expansion, and Justin's music break. None of these mentions any tension between Madison and Hailey because, as far as we can tell, there isn't any. Throughout her career, Madison has generally stayed in her own lane when it comes to celebrity beef. In a 2024 Glamour interview, she said, "I don't feed into negativity. My focus is my music and my fans." That checks out with how she presents herself publicly. She's not out here throwing shade or starting drama for engagement. Looking at what these three have actually been up to recently, Madison Beer performed at Coachella 2025, where her performances of Sweet Relief and 15 Minutes were absolutely serving. She's been teasing new music and told Elle magazine she's ready to dance into a new era, suggesting a shift to more upbeat sounds. Justin and Hailey Bieber were also at Coachella 2025, hosting a Red Bull Mirage party with celebs like Kendall Jenner and Leonardo DiCaprio. They've been posting about baby Jack and generally giving solid relationship energy. According to People magazine, sources close to them say their marriage is strong, despite what the stan accounts want you to believe. So, to wrap up this first part, the whole narrative about Madison Beer having dramatic things to say about Hailey and Justin Bieber seems to be completely fabricated. There's no evidence of Madison criticizing Hailey, no real tea about Justin reaching out to Madison in any inappropriate way, and no exposed drama or jealousy. They're all just focusing on their careers and lives, while the internet tries to create a storyline that doesn't exist. The truth behind the buzz. Now let's unpack why these kinds of narratives pop off so hard, even when there's literally zero receipts to back them up. Let's get into it. Stan culture is next level intense. The parasocial relationships are real. The fans who follow celebrities like Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Madison Beer aren't just casual viewers. They're emotionally invested to the point where they feel personally connected to these stars' lives, relationships, and supposed drama. One of the biggest factors fueling this particular dramatic triangle is the ghost of relationships past, specifically Justin Bieber's previous relationship with Selena Gomez. Even though it's been literal years since Jelena was a thing, and even though both have fully moved on, Justin is married with a whole baby, and Selena is reportedly engaged to Benny Blanco as of 2025. Many fans are still giving "I will die on this ship" energy. These Jelena stans often view Hailey as the villain in their main character narrative. This creates a ready-made audience for any content suggesting tension between Hailey and other women in Justin's orbit, like Madison. On Reddit's R. Hailey Baldwin Snark, you'll find posts where users have literally labeled Hailey as this generation's most infamous homewrecker stalker, which shows just how deep this sentiment runs among certain fan groups. Selenators, Selena's fans, are another powerful force in this ecosystem. Remember that 2020 restaurant incident we mentioned earlier, when Madison and Hailey were spotted dining together while Selena happened to be at the same place? Selenators came for Madison on social media, accusing her of betraying Selena, even though Madison had done nothing wrong and Selena herself defended her. This shows how fan armies can create and drive narratives completely independently of the celebrities' actual relationships. Here's the real tea. These fan conflicts often exist in a parallel universe that has little to do with the actual lives and relationships of the celebrities involved. A 2025 Elle article pointed out that while Selena and Hailey have moved past personal conflict, their fans continue to pit them against each other, especially on social media. This disconnect creates the perfect environment for suggesting drama where none exists. Social media is the gasoline on this fire. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Instagram, and X are designed to amplify engaging content, regardless of whether it's accurate. Content creators know that videos and posts speculating about celebrity beef will get the views, likes, and comments flowing. Take this TikTok series called Hailey Bieber's Dangerous Decade-Long Obsession, which accused Hailey of stalking Justin and copying Selena Gomez. This series racked up over 3.2 million views on YouTube since August 2024. That's a lot of engagement for content that's essentially just speculation and selective interpretation of events. These online narratives can have real consequences for the celebrities involved. Us Weekly reported in March 2025 that Hailey was considering legal action over that viral TikTok series, with Francesca Farago mentioning there were even paid efforts to discredit Hailey. This crosses the line from harmless gossip to potential defamation, showing how online speculation can actually impact these celebrities' lives and mental health. Speaking of mental health, let's revisit that powerful clip of Madison Beer talking about the emotional toll of being at the center of rumors and speculation.
It just hurts so much to put self-doubt within yourself and start questioning your own sanity and being like, wait, am I being ridiculous? There's nothing going on between these two, da-da-da-da-da. And then you turn out to be right. And then that's a really painful moment.
This clip hits different, doesn't it? This is where fans started speculating that maybe Madison is talking about Hailey and her constant insecurity with Selena. Madison is literally describing the mind games that come with being surrounded by rumors, questioning your own reality, doubting your instincts, and the pain when your worst suspicions are confirmed. It's a rare, authentic glimpse into the psychological impact of living under constant scrutiny and speculation. Fan loyalty often manifests as a ride-or-die defense of one celebrity against perceived threats. On Reddit's Justin Bieber, the comments are divided between those defending Hailey, noting she's been happily married for 7 years, has a son, and the hate is unfair, and others who continue to perpetuate negative narratives about her. Madison's supporters regularly come through to defend her against accusations of being involved in drama with Justin or Hailey. An ex-post from March 2025 called out how unfairly Selenators treated Madison, saying, "Selenators attacked and harassed her like crazy. She even had to address it," highlighting how she's often dragged into drama she has nothing to do with. This polarization creates a tough environment for facts to thrive. When fans are already team this person or team that person, they're primed to believe narratives that fit their existing views, regardless of whether there's any evidence to back them up. The algorithm makes this so much worse. Once you engage with content suggesting drama between Madison, Hailey, and Justin, the algorithm serves you more and more similar content, creating an echo chamber that reinforces those narratives. Your FYP suddenly becomes all about exposing the drama, even if that drama is completely manufactured. YouTube is king when it comes to this type of content. Eye-catching titles paired with thumbnails showing unflattering screenshots or edited photos to suggest conflict are the perfect recipe for views and ad revenue. Search for Madison Beer Hailey Bieber drama, and you'll find dozens of videos with explosive titles, but zero receipts. The incentives here are all messed up. A factual, balanced video titled "No Real Drama Between Madison Beer and Hailey Bieber" would flop compared to one titled "Madison Beer Exposes Hailey Bieber's Jealousy Over Justin." Even if both videos contained the same information, the tea-spilling title would win the views every time. It's all about the algorithm, and the algorithm loves drama. It's interesting to see how these three celebrities handle all this speculation. Madison Beer generally keeps it pushing when it comes to rumors. In a 2023 interview with The Independent, she focused on her music rather than celebrity connections, saying, "There's X amount of people that will just view me as not a real artist, whatever that means. I don't let it bother me." This suggests she'd rather be known for her work than for who she knows or what drama she's supposedly involved in. Hailey Bieber takes a more direct approach to shutting down rumors. In March 2024, she hopped on Instagram to explicitly deny divorce rumors, stating that stories and blind items on TikTok were 100% of the time wrong and made out of thin air. She's not about to let false narratives spread without pushing back. Justin Bieber tends to stay quiet when it comes to responding to rumors, usually letting them play out without comment. However, his team sometimes steps in. After concerns about his behavior at Coachella 2025, his representatives denied allegations of hard drug use, emphasizing his focus on fatherhood and music, according to TMZ. These different approaches show how each celebrity has developed their own strategy for dealing with constant speculation, but none of them can completely prevent the spread of rumors, especially when those rumors feed into existing fan narratives. Let's talk about the economics of all this. Gossip websites, YouTube channels, and TikTok accounts focused on celebrity drama operate in an attention economy where engagement equals money. Sensational headlines about Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Madison Beer are guaranteed to get clicks, views, and comments, which means more ad revenue, regardless of whether the content is accurate. This creates a situation where the truth value of a claim becomes less important than its ability to generate engagement. Headlines suggesting drama between Madison Beer and the Biebers do their job by getting you to click, even if the article ultimately reveals there's no real evidence for any drama. By then, they've already got your click and the associated ad revenue. Social media makes this problem even worse. Most users see only headlines in their feeds without clicking through to read the full articles. A study by Columbia University and the French National Institute found that 59% of links shared on social media have never actually been clicked on by the users who shared them. So sensational headlines spread like wildfire without any of the nuance or context that might be included in the actual article. Let's look at some specific examples of how fan communities create and spread narratives about Madison, Hailey, and Justin. On Reddit's r/Lanefluencers narc, discussions about why Madison Beer hasn't achieved even greater fame often reference her connection to Justin Bieber. Some users suggest that past scandals, fake Bieber discovery, toxic relationship, impact her image, showing how her professional identity remains tied to these early associations, despite her efforts to build an independent career. Over on r/Hailey Baldwin snark, users share what they claim is evidence of Hailey's problematic behavior, including accusations of racism, homophobia, and copying Selena Gomez's style and projects. These narratives persist with little concrete evidence, showing how fan communities can maintain and reinforce negative perceptions regardless of factual support. The birthday comment controversy is a perfect case study in how stan Twitter can turn nothing into something. Justin's simple HBD, with emojis on Madison's birthday post, was interpreted by some fans as flirtatious, particularly the heart eyes emoji. One comment noted, "Leaving emojis on someone's picture isn't that big of a deal to me, but it is weird that he does that and openly comments supports other women but hasn't been on his wife's photos, especially with all the divorce rumors." This shows how existing drama narratives create a framework for viewing innocent interactions as problematic. Even minor social media activity gets analyzed to death. Unfollows, follows, likes, comments, and even the absence of interaction are all scrutinized for hidden meaning. Justin and Hailey faced speculation when fans thought they unfollowed each other on Instagram, but this turned out to be a technical glitch. Justin later claimed that someone had unfollowed Hailey on his account, showing how even technical issues can be misinterpreted as relationship drama. The role of mainstream media in all this is complicated. While gossip sites actively push unverified claims, even more reputable outlets sometimes amplify speculation by reporting on controversies and fan reactions without really investigating the claims. This creates a feedback loop where social media speculation becomes news, which then fuels more social media discussion. When Justin was spotted kissing rapper Sexy Red on the cheek at her birthday party in April 2025, it immediately triggered speculation about his marriage. Hailey's heart eyes emoji comment on the post was widely interpreted as dismissing rumors of marital issues, with outlets like Daily Mail and Hindustan Times reporting on this controversy, despite it being a completely normal social interaction. This shows how regular celebrity interactions become fodder for drama when they involve celebrities with passionate fan bases. The parasocial relationships that fans develop with celebrities are wild. Many fans feel personally invested in the lives of figures like Justin, Hailey, and Madison, leading to emotional responses when these relationships appear threatened. This investment makes fans susceptible to believing narratives that align with their existing feelings about these celebrities, regardless of whether there's any evidence. Nostalgia plays a huge role too. For many fans who grew up during Justin Bieber's rise to fame, his relationship with Selena Gomez was a core part of their teen years. This creates a persistent emotional attachment to the Jelena narrative, making it difficult for some fans to fully accept Justin's marriage to Hailey, or to view his interactions with women like Madison Beer without that lens. A 2025 Yahoo article noted that fans' continued obsession with Justin and Selena reflects how hard it is to let go of these parasocial attachments, even when the celebrities themselves have moved on. This legacy of attachment creates a ready audience for any narrative suggesting tension in Justin's current relationship or connections to figures from his past. As we wrap up this second part, it's clear that the ecosystem of stan culture, algorithmic amplification, economic incentives, and parasocial relationships creates the perfect storm for unsubstantiated narratives about Madison Beer and the Biebers. Even without any receipts to back it up, such claims gain traction through the complex interplay of these factors. In our final segment, we'll look at the real lives and careers of Madison Beer, Hailey Bieber, and Justin Bieber. Beyond all this manufactured drama, we'll explore what they're actually doing, their current projects, and how they've navigated their careers while dealing with constant speculation. Stay tuned for the tea on what these celebrities are really focused on. The real main characters, lives beyond the drama. Now, let's focus on what these three are actually doing with their lives beyond the manufactured tea. Let's start with Madison Beer, whose glow-up from YouTube cover artist to legitimate music star deserves way more attention than any fabricated beef. Madison's journey began when Justin Bieber discovered her YouTube cover of Etta James' At Last in 2012, when she was just 13. This led to her signing with Island Records and being managed by Scooter Braun. Yes, that's Scooter Braun. When asked about her relationship with Justin and how she feels about always being connected to him in interviews, Madison gave this thoughtful response.
I think it's both. I mean, like, I think he's amazing and he's such a credible artist and he's helped me so much in my career, but I also feel like it's amazing that I've been able to like stand on my own 2 feet and just really like flourish as an artist. So I thank him for all of his help and like pushing me, because no one believed in me sooner than he did. So
this clip shows Madison's maturity in handling her connection to Justin. She expresses gratitude for his early support while emphasizing her own growth and independence as an artist. There's no bitterness, no jealousy, just appreciation and a focus on her own journey. But Madison's early fame came with serious challenges. In her April 2025 interview with Elle magazine, she opened up about the trauma of being dropped by her record label at 19, which triggered suicidal thoughts and eventually led to her diagnosis with borderline personality disorder in 2019. She told Daily Mail and Teen Vogue that she felt completely unprotected as a young star and still carries some resentment from that period. Madison, being this vulnerable about her struggles, shows a level of authenticity that's rare in the industry. Instead of feeding into drama or clout chasing, she's chosen to use her platform to advocate for mental health awareness and focus on developing her artistic voice. Her 2023 album, Silence Between Songs, marked a major evolution in her sound, showcasing her growth as both a songwriter and vocalist. The album received serious critical praise, with reviewers highlighting her lyrical depth and emotional authenticity. This recognition culminated in a Grammy nomination for Best Dance Pop Recording for Make You Mine at the 2025 Grammy Awards, a huge win for someone once dismissed as just a social media star. But in a move that speaks volumes about her priorities, Madison left the Grammy ceremony shortly after arriving. She later explained to Elle that despite the honor of being nominated and walking the red carpet, she felt overwhelmed and chose to prioritize her mental well-being by leaving early. This isn't the behavior of someone obsessed with fame or industry validation. This authentic approach to navigating fame contradicts any drama-seeking image that might be projected onto her. Madison is clearly focused on creating art on her own terms, not feeding into gossip narratives. Looking forward, Madison is working on new music, aiming to create what she calls bangers and move beyond her more diaristic tracks. She's expressed ambitions to headline Madison Square Garden and win a Grammy, but emphasized her contentment with her current career trajectory. Again, this forward-looking focus shows how disconnected drama narratives are from her actual priorities. Madison performed at Coachella 2025, where her sets featuring songs like Sweet Relief and 15 Minutes received rave reviews. Videos of her performances went viral on TikTok, showcasing her growth as a performer and the dedicated fan base she's built. This festival success further cements her status as an artist in her own right, completely separate from her early association with Justin Bieber. Now let's shift gears to Hailey Bieber, who's built an impressive empire far beyond just being Justin Bieber's wife. Hailey has successfully leveraged her modeling career and style influence to create Rhode, her skincare brand that's absolutely taking off. Hailey's Rhode beauty campaigns have been a major focus in 2025, with her minimalist aesthetic and product demos gaining millions of views on Instagram and YouTube. A recent video showcasing her glazed margarita cocktail collab with Red Bull at Coachella 2025 went viral on TikTok for its chic branding. The success of Rhode shows Hailey's business acumen and her ability to translate her personal brand into a legitimate commercial venture. Beyond her business pursuits, Hailey's biggest recent life change has been motherhood. She welcomed son Jack Blues in August 2024, and her social media has featured more family-oriented content since then, including adorable Easter photos that had everyone in their feelings. According to Us Weekly, sources close to the couple say Jack's arrival has actually strengthened Justin and Hailey's marriage, bringing them closer during a period that's often challenging for new parents. Hailey has also faced her share of challenges, particularly in the court of public opinion. She's been at the center of countless rumors and speculation, from unfounded divorce claims to accusations about her character. Yet through it all, she's maintained a relatively composed public persona, focusing on her business and family rather than engaging with every piece of gossip. In a move that showed her protective instincts, Hailey made headlines at Coachella 2025 when she was seen guiding Justin's 15-year-old brother Jackson away from Justin, who appeared to be smoking what looked like marijuana. This sparked mixed reactions, with some praising her protective nature and others defending Justin's actions as legal legal in California. Regardless of where you stand on this incident, it shows Hailey taking on a nurturing role within the family dynamic. Now let's talk about Justin Bieber, who's been navigating fame since his early teens and has undergone perhaps the most public evolution of the three. After years of highly publicized ups and downs, Justin seems to have found a more grounded existence focused on family, faith, and selective creative projects. In recent years, Justin has stepped back somewhat from the relentless album tour cycle that defined his early career. He's been dealing with health issues, including Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which caused partial facial paralysis and led to tour cancellations. Despite these challenges, Justin has been working on new music, though he's been taking his time with the creative process. Justin's also been exploring other creative outlets. His fashion line, Skylark, has been gaining attention, with his stylish LA outings to promote it noted by Yahoo. The brand's animated visual, created with artist Gal Yosef, generated buzz for its symbolic imagery of Justin and Hailey walking away from a burning house, interpreted by many as representing a new chapter for the couple. At Coachella 2025, Justin and Hailey hosted a Red Bull Mirage party that was packed with A-listers. Justin was spotted performing What Do You Mean at a star-studded event, showing he still enjoys connecting with audiences even if he's not on a massive world tour. But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Justin's behavior at Coachella 2025, including dancing shirtless and appearing to smoke marijuana, raised some eyebrows and sparked concern among fans. His representatives were quick to deny more serious allegations, emphasizing his focus on fatherhood and music. Justin has also faced growing frustration with paparazzi following him relentlessly, especially since becoming a father. Pop Crush reported his tense encounters, including a sharp response to a photographer's greeting, highlighting his desire for privacy as he navigates this new chapter of his life. What's most interesting about these three celebrities is how they're all at different points in their evolution away from their initial public personas. Madison is working to establish herself as a serious artist beyond her early YouTube fame and connection to Justin. Hailey is building a business empire while embracing motherhood, determined to be known for more than just her marriage. And Justin is navigating the transition from pop wunderkind to mature artist and father, seeking a more private existence after years in the spotlight. Despite all the drama narratives that swirl around them online, these three individuals appear to have mutual respect for each other's journeys. Madison has spoken positively about Justin and Hailey's relationship. Hailey has never publicly criticized Madison, and Justin maintains appropriate boundaries with both women. The real tea? There is no tea, just three people living their lives while the internet tries desperately to make them main characters in a drama that doesn't exist. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more celebrity gossip, check out the recommended videos on your screen.